The computer came with a manual, a nice old Philips manual, but it's in French, and that's not my language, my native language. It's very nice to read all this stuff about it. There's a whole bunch of pictures in how to install the whole computer, where the screws are, how to install the motherboard or uninstall it, how to connect all the IDE, flat cables, etc. etc. See, this is the hard drive and the floppy drive type of pins they're using. It's nice. See, it can be put two drives in and A. I have both A and B. Let's take a look at the motherboard. It's very dusty, as you can see here. There's a chipset, RAM on the right, memory, and there's a chip. There's the BIOS and also the CPU upside down and a new battery. 5 ISO slots, and here's the video card. It can do MDA, CGA, and monochrome all in one. And this is the old hard drive. It's a MiniScribe Corporation model 8225XT. I took out the power supply so I could take a better look at the motherboard. It's an old Delta power supply. It has a capacity of 100.1 watt. I cleaned the whole thing up, cleaned the motherboard. Now it looks all nice and shiny again. And here's this DIPswitch. This is the DIPswitch that controls the BIOS. Let's go through the DIPswitch S1 real quick. 1 is on. 8087 coprocessor not installed. 2 is off. 2 disk drives installed. 3 is off. Parity chips not installed. 4 off. Color display used. 5 is off. Parallel port LPT1 printer used. 6 off. Access to COM2 port is a serial 25 pins output. 7 off. Serial access to COM1, that's the mouse. 8 off. Hard drive on. I'm going to screw the power supply back in its position with 2 screws on the back of the panel. Where screw 1, screw number 2, done.
The A drive seems to be broken. Somehow, if you put in a disk, it does nothing. It just makes a noise and enter. To get it out, you have to unscrew 4 screws, 2 on this side, those 2 on that side, and you have to slide it out of there with the complete front case. I don't know if I can fix this disk drive, or I have to replace it with another one that can fix it for me. To get to these 2 screws, these 2, I had to move the hard drive out of its place. Normally it's in here, you have to click it in, but I'll put it back later. I've removed the floppy disk drive, and I'm now going to take it apart. It's just 3 screws. This one was demolished. Couldn't get it loose, so I had to cut it off. And these are simple screws. I don't want to let it drop, so I'm gonna put my hand underneath. 1, 2. Almost. Oh, 3. Yes. There it is. Well, we need this one off too. We need to get underneath the hood. So let's see, how do we get there? Maybe if we can pry it open a little bit. Yes. Where's it stuck? Somewhere on this side. Some kind of small. Oh, I see. Oops. A small screw, which I forgot to remove. No, hope it's been bent too much after my mistake. It's okay. Just a little bend. Well, here's the head. Here's the head underneath. We don't want to. That's not the problem. Probably. Most probably it's the motor.
Here we have a close-up of the motor. There's a small, if you look at the toothpick, that small thing is driving the head of the disc reader. And we can move it to the right and you'll see it'll turn very slowly. It's not going very smooth, so we have to fix that. I greased the cog of the motor and the teeth. It's driving to push the head forward and backwards. As you see, I'm moving it up and down to grease it a little bit more. I also cleaned the head with some alcohol, and after testing it, after this lubricating action, it still didn't work. It didn't work. It's not a problem. I'll put it back because it's the original. But yeah, too bad not working. Still have another floppy drive, so it's okay.
I cleaned the whole computer inside. Checked the dip switches on the motherboard. Replaced the battery with a new replacement 3 voltage one, the standard. Okay, so this is the Philips P3120. It's a very old system. It's an 888 one. We're gonna close it up. Very old computers like this one, they had a full case around it. So this is one complete enclosure that slides all over the whole computer. So we're gonna put it back in there, back over it. It's very simple. Just slide it underneath. To screw this one loose, you have to remove the bottom studs. There are 4 studs. Okay, slide it in. Put that one underneath. Bam, easy as that. 2 screws on the back, you can see here and there. And now the studs underneath. So this computer came with a monochrome monitor, a very small one, also from Philips. It's the BM7923. It's a monochrome or MDA monitor.
Let's zoom in on the dip switches of the video card. And bingo. The settings here are not the settings I finally used. The final settings are different, and I'm going to explain why. I first thought this video card was a Trigent 49XO because the drivers on the discs that came with this computer had those drivers on them. But it turns out it's a totally different card, and we saw it when we opened it. It's an ATI Small Wonder Graphics Solution version 2. This card has also 4 switches. Switch number 1 must be set to off. It's now set on, so that's wrong. It must be set to off, and then it's CGA or MDA mode. Switch 2 should also be set to off for monochrome monitor, where you're using the monochrome monitor output, not the composite output. Switch number 3 is set to on, composite in color, so we could get color for the CGA, for a CGA monitor. And switch number 4 is set to don't care, it doesn't matter, it does nothing. So the monitor we are using is a MDA monitor, and it has the 9-pin connector, and this video card has 2 outputs, one the composite output, and of course the 9-pin output connector for CGA or MDA or even Hercules monitor, black and white. Those are the options. If you wanted to have black and white, then switch number 1 should be set to on. In the next video, I will show you that when you want to play a game and you have to choose a graphics option, you have to choose the CGA option, or else you won't get any display on your MDA monitor. That has to do with the settings of the video card and how the video signal is processed by the MDA monitor. Well, this was my first video. Hope you liked it. Next time, more about this computer, more about the software and the mouse.